please be seated.
Agreed usual, so fáilte mór we've got Illidan Ansha agreeing anew. Ladies and gentlemen, you're also very welcome to this membership conferring ceremony this morning here at our RCPI home at 6 Kildare Street. Welcome especially to all our new members and their guests and supporters. And overall this week, we are conferring over 300 new members, 314 new members from 22 different countries. We're delighted to meet you all here today, and we acknowledge the support of our international members to the Irish Health Service. And the building we're in here today at number 6 Kildare Street nurtures our history and our heritage, and this has attained museum status, as the President will speak more of later. And that award recognises our dedication in the college to caring for our collections to the highest standards. And we have ambitious plans to grow this, and in fact to open this as a public museum. All around you, you've seen portraits, sculptures, and items that reflect our central role in the history of medicine, both in Ireland and abroad. And today you join the ranks of all of us who have been part of this college over recent times and long history over several hundred years. You now join also a lifetime journey with your career in medicine. So it's an exciting time for you in your careers, and one that you've earned, well earned, through your very hard work, your determination and dedication, as well as the support of those who are here with you in spirit or actually physically with you today. So well done to you all. But before we declare the ceremony of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland open, may I introduce the platform party. We are here today Dr. Sarah Cavallari, who is Paediatrics Forum Representative, RCPI Trainees Committee, Professor James O'Neill, Consultant Cardiologist and Council Member RCPI, Dr. Diarmuid O'Shea, President of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, Dr. Judith Meehan, Dean of the Faculty of Paediatrics, and Ms. Harriet Wheelock, Keeper of Collections. And I'm Dr. Joan Parr, Vice President of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland. So this formally is a meeting of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland for the purpose of conferring membership, which I now declare open, and with your permission, President, I'll now proceed with the conferring ceremony.
Please proceed.
So before we formally admit you all as members, I'm going to call on Dr. Sarah Cavallari, Paediatrics Forum Representative, RCPI Trainees Committee, to address you.
Thank you, President, Fellows and members. My name is Sarah Cavallari. I am a paediatric trainee and I'm a member of the RCPI Trainees Committee. It's in this role that I'm here today to represent you and to work on your behalf with the college to try and improve the quality of the medical education and the training that you receive. Firstly and foremostly, it is with great delight that I'm here today to congratulate you all on the massive achievement of passing each of your exams and gaining membership to the college. I'm aware of the hours, days, weeks and months of work that you've put in to get here today and the sacrifices that you've made to reach this point. You've made no small effort, and today your effort has paid off and you should be very proud. I'm also aware that passing these exams requires a dedicated support network of friends and family, many of whom I'm delighted to see here with you today. Their support has got you here in no small measure, and I'm glad that they can rejoice and share in your success. As members of the RCPI, you have distinguished yourselves as some of the brightest and best physicians of our generation. You stand apart as the group of doctors who will lead the profession and the generation to come. As graduates today, you have a command and responsibility for how our profession evolves in serving the needs of the citizens of this country at the most vulnerable points in their lives. It also signifies a new responsibility that you have to your fellow doctors, particularly your younger colleagues, SHOs and interns, a responsibility to use your talents and skills that you've proven through achieving these examinations to teach and guide these junior colleagues. Finally, now that the exams are over, you no doubt have a little bit more spare time than you had before, potentially more than you know what to do with. So it's important to use this period to take stock of all your achievements and reflect on where you want to go from here. And with that little bit of extra time you have, I'd also encourage you to consider to join us in the Trainees Committee in working with the college to bring about change and improvement in our training, to benefit you and to benefit the doctors who will follow in your footsteps. I'm sure over your engagement with the college so far, you've seen things that could be done better. And now you have both the insight and the authority to get involved in making these changes. Consider running and voting in our RCPI trainee election committee elections, or getting involved locally as an RCPI site representative. We want to keep making the college a better place for trainees, to be proud to be members of this noble institution, to be proud of the fact that we can be receiving and providing world-class training, and proud of the fact that we will always strive for better. Through these improvements, we are holding at our core our commitment to safeguarding the healthcare of the people of Ireland. Thank you very much, and again, congratulations on the massive achievement today.
Thank you very much, Dr. Cavallari. So I will now ask the licentiates and members to stand, and you're going to read after me the declaration for membership. I do hereby solemnly and sincerely promise that I will observe and obey the statutes, bylaws and regulations of this college relating to members. And will submit to such penalties as may be lawfully imposed for any neglect or infringement of them, including the erasure of my name from the list of members and the surrender of my diploma of membership received from the college. I further promise and declare that I will, to the best of my ability, do all things in the practice of my profession for the honour of the college and the good of the public. I further promise and declare that I will not keep open shop for the sale of medicines or endeavour to obtain practice or to attract public notice by any unworthy means. Nor will I either permit or sanction the use of my name by any other person for such purpose, or in connection with any secret remedy. And in case of any doubt relative to the true meaning of this engagement, I promise to submit to the judgment of the college. I will now call upon our President, Dr. Diarmuid O'Shea, to formally admit the new licentiates and members-elect collectively to members of the college.
By the authority vested in me as President of the College, I hereby admit you collectively as licentiates and members of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland. Congratulations to each of you.
Congratulations to our new members. You may all be seated. I'm now going to ask each member to come forward individually before the President to receive their parchment while the other members remain seated. And come forward as your name is called. Ahmed Ziri bin Abdullah, General Medicine. Olarantan Miki Otutlola Adentona, General Medicine. Mahanat El-Tigani El-Safar Ahmed, General Medicine. Tassiana Allegra, Paediatrics. Wafa Musli Al-Malki, General Medicine. Nora Al-Subi, General Medicine. Sarita Lumbika and Katia, General Medicine. Sana Akhtar Balak, Obstetrics and Gynaecology. Mark Jack Comfort, General Medicine. Nadine Kopti, General Medicine. Finbar Crowley, General Medicine. Conal Joseph Cunningham, Paediatrics. Soed Farag, Obstetrics and Gynaecology. Ishnafini, General Medicine. Shalini Dolly Fernandez, Obstetrics and Gynaecology. Sinead Margarita Ford, General Medicine. Sarah Rebecca George, General Medicine. Alan Joseph Gilmore, General Medicine. Raza Ahmed Eldabi Habib, General Medicine. Zarmita Iqbal Halapoto, Obstetrics and Gynaecology. Noshreen Erman, Obstetrics and Gynaecology. Amjad Irfan, General Medicine. Nida Jamil, Paediatrics. Sinead Mary Keaveney, General Medicine. Shazia Kanam, Obstetrics and Gynaecology. Mohammed Wajid Khatib, General Medicine. PM G. Leon, General Medicine. Ka Yang Lo, General Medicine. Lo Wang He, General Medicine. Ignatius Mangila, General Medicine. Niamh MacDonald, General Medicine. Haitham Abu Agib Salam Mohammed, General Medicine. Nurul Faria Moed Nasri, General Medicine. Nasir Ahmed Mughal, General Medicine. Fiona Mulligan, General Medicine. Tiffany Mastonen, Paediatrics. Agnes Rose O'Donoghue, Paediatrics. Asmat Parveen, Paediatrics. Mandira Rajan, General Medicine. Uzma Mohammed Sabir, Obstetrics and Gynaecology. Ambreen Wahid, Paediatrics. Bradley Carl Wolfenden, General Medicine. Mohammed Zain Ul Abadan, Paediatrics. Atia Zanib, Obstetrics and Gynaecology. And we'd also like to note those who are conferred in absentia. Mai Azir Hasim, Nihal Mubrak Hussein, Amriti Nagel, Nantini Nuryang Sami, Nazar Abul Qasim Mohammed Noor, Conor O'Brien, Chisi Hart Unkawaki, Entisir Ibrahim Omar Ojaba, Benjamin Shukwa Oranje, Hiba Abdin Yosef Osman, Nursabi Mohammed Osman, Mohammed Hassan Mohammed Osman, Pial Deniara Pereira, Shaheen Quesar, Maduri Saravana Rakashalmi, Mohammed Rabit, Rahim Mohammed Fadl Ragab, Mudassar Raza, Romina Salim, Young Sakina, Shazid Shahid, Seema Shahzadi, Afshin Azmat Ali Sheikh, Zinab Hassan Shakak, Mohammed Zekula Sharif, Rebecca Bhusha Singh, Shalini Somnath, Shakili Urum Somra, Nagla Mutasim Abderm Subahi, Tabassum Sultana, Rabia Tabasim, Hudu Omar Mohammedam Taha, Alvina, Nada Said Yosef Yahya, Iman Yagar Yosinas, Nala Salit Yosinas, Sarah Al-Mutassin Yosif, and Mohammed Zubair Zahid. We have a round of applause for all. Now I'm delighted to call on one of our new members, Dr. Sana Bullock, who is going to address us on behalf of the college.
Hello, all. Thank you, Mr. President, Dermos Shai, and fellows and the members. It's an enormous pleasure to join you in celebrating this significant achievement and the major milestone. Occasions such as this often turn into a long list of thank yous, but it's important to remember those who have supported us to this point and acknowledge them. I want to thank my parents and their support, and obviously I thank my beloved husband for his support. Thanks firstly to the college and the fellows and the members to whom we work, and they are our registrar, SPRs, and the consultant. They taught us our trade from the moment we arrived in the hospital as a student, preparing us for the exams, of course, into the future. To our patients, if you ever have been admitted in the hospital, you may be familiar with the groups of the trainees going to bed, seeing patients to help us practice for the clinical examination. These patients patiently sit on the bed, allow us to elicit their stories, subjected themselves to poking the proton, without audibly at least, wondering why their doctor is still doing exams. To our supporters, to our friends and families who must be at the stage wondering how many more exams could possibly be left. The life of NCST is a hectic one, and it's our supporter who provide us a constant as we move from job to job and hospital to hospital. They lend a sympathetic ear and support through it all. Lastly, of course, to each other, our colleagues and now fellow members, it is to each other that we turn, be that for fortifying cup of tea at 4 a.m. in rest and second pair of eye on a tricky cannula, or someone to talk through a puzzling case with. We reached today's milestone together, and it was a team effort. From the endless hours spent on question bank or leafing through the queer guidelines, or nominating someone who was going to chase down a consultant to clarify a tricky point. When it came to the clinical exam and getting together in 2 or 3 to practice, it has been some time long but very enjoyable road together. We are today one step further along the road to completing our training, and in so doing, we will help to shape the practice of our chosen field. As new member of the college, we will become more senior member of our team at work, and we will have the privilege of teaching, training, and supporting those coming along after us, and to help drive and maintain the standard of excellence that have characterized the college for 360 years. The college is its member, this is our college, and I'm delighted to join it with you all today, and to work with you all in future to constantly safeguard and healthcare of the people of Ireland. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ballock. And now it's my pleasure to call on our President, Dr. Diarmuid O'Shea, to address you.
Joan, thank you very much. Guests, members and fellows, tá fáilte cealagrove anew. And actually, having listened to Dr. Cavallari and Dr. Ballock give their talks, I have very little left to say. But that would be very unlike me. The caterers with the reception would be very cross, and I would have wasted an opportunity to talk to the most important people in this room today for the life of the college, you, our new members. So you're all incredibly welcome here today to 6 Kildare Street, which is your ancestral home. Today, as Dr. Cavallari said, is a very proud day for you, for your families, your friends who supported you over the years, and it really is a milestone in your careers. And as members of this college, your connection with the college changes now and evolves. Every single person on this platform has been and shared this experience with you. So we are fully aware of the commitment that it takes, the hard work, the hours of study at night, the deferral of your social life, all while in busy clinical jobs. So it's a very significant achievement indeed, as Dr. Cavallari said, and it's one to celebrate with you today, as we do. Each one of us has our own reason for choosing medicine as a career, and you now become an integral part of the history and the fabric of this college, and Joan referred to that in her introduction. But you also become an ambassador for the college, And you also become a custodian of the college, of what the college was in the past, what the college is today, and what the college will be in the future. And your contribution and your input into that will be vital. The man staring down from the middle picture there is John Stern, and he's our first president, and he founded this college in 1654 at the age of 30. And he was born 400 years ago this year, and it's a milestone that we do mark this year. But he founded the college to do three things. He founded the college to improve training and practice of medicine, to improve patient care, and as a place for physicians to meet. And if you listen to those founding principles, they're as relevant today as they were in 1654 when he founded the college. As a college, we're the largest and oldest postgraduate training body in the country, with 6 postgraduate training bodies under our roof, so to speak: Paediatrics, Obstetrics, Occupational Medicine, Pathology, Public Health, and the Institute of Medicine. Actually, Obstetrics and Gynaecology, because somebody will correct me if I don't have the gynaecology piece. Here at number 6, our ancestral home since 1862, we're surrounded by our medical heritage and the giants of medicine in the past. So directly behind me is Dominic Corrigan, and he will become more to you than just a pulse and a button over the next number of years. But he was the man who bought this building. But we've also got Kathleen Lynn, Robert Graves, Dorothy Stopper-Price, Eliza Dunbar, all experts in their fields, all outward-looking, each of them practicing medicine in an ever-changing landscape, as we all do today. And their stories are part of our heritage. And the eagle-eyed of you might have spotted coming in today on the railings a planning permission up on the outside of the building. And that planning permission is part of our ambitious museum project that Joan referred to. And the idea is that we will capture the history and the stories and have our culture and heritage medically live on through that museum. The vision of our college is of a globally connected community of doctors improving people's health. And you listened to Dr. Ballock in her lovely commencement speech, if that's the right word. You're joining an international network of close to 13,000 alumni around the world. And the impact of this global community of doctors is way more extensive, I think, than many of us appreciate. And you now add to that over 300 of you from over 20 countries and your guests that we welcome here during our admission ceremony this week. And I know some of you have travelled great distances to be here with us at this ceremony, so you're especially welcome for the effort you've made. I think you must appreciate as doctors, and now with your membership, that what you do every day makes a real difference in people's lives. And the skills, knowledge and networks that you develop during your training are the foundation and launchpad of your career to come. Now, I'm a geriatrician, and I've had the pleasure of knowing some of you and working with a few of you, so bear with me if you've heard my stories before. But I'm privileged that the people I meet in my job, they're usually older than me, although I work with a lot of people younger than me, and I would often ask for some advice. And recently I got to ask a man called Dr. Anthony Fauci some advice. Now, he's an honorary fellow of this college, and he recently received the Stern Medal in recognition of the contribution that he has made to medicine and patients on a global level. Among other things, I asked him, had he any advice for us as a postgraduate training body or for the future of doctors? Now, this is the gentleman who faced down President Trump in America, so it was sort of interesting to hear what he said. Now, while of course he emphasised the importance of evidence-based care and science and research informing how we care for the patient, he also reminded us that we are not treating an illness or a disease. We are treating a person with a disease. And he went on to quote an early 20th century physician called Francis Peabody, who said, "The secret to caring for a patient is to care for a patient." And that, coming from a giant of modern day medicine, and to be honest, with all that he has accomplished, I was as relieved as I was inspired to hear that from him, because what he had done was distilled down the role that we as doctors play in people's lives at their time of greatest need and stress. And that is to care for the patient you are looking after. And if you put the patient first, you can't go wrong. And by extension, that gives each of us a sort of a roadmap or a signpost for how we practice the art of medicine over the course of our careers, how we choose to become involved in the hospitals and communities we work in, and also, and Sarah and Dr. Ballock both refer to this, how you choose to contribute to the work of this, which is now your college. Weaving into your practice core values such as compassion, openness, kindness, empathy, and understanding for your patient and each other in the busy clinical worlds you work in will empower you to make an important difference to the health and well-being of your patients, to the healthcare system you work in, and as importantly, to yourselves. You are the future clinicians and leaders who will shape our healthcare service delivery over the next years and decades. So, as Sarah asked you, be an active contributor to the solution, become involved in your college. You can really become part of the culture change you would like to see across the continuum of healthcare, and that is as much a privilege as it is a challenge, knowing that you can be part of and lead a change in how healthcare and training are delivered. There's no doubt at times those responsibilities can seem overwhelming, but clearly getting the balance right of what you do and how you do it is important. So you must make time for yourself, your family, and your friends during all of that. Across the institutes and faculties here, Trevor Duffy leads our Department of Healthcare Leadership, and Dr. Maeve Doyle is our Dean of Education, and Dr. Emily Buckley is Chair of the Trainees Committee, and Sarah is speaking on her behalf and their behalf today. So there's plenty of opportunities for you to become involved, be it as an advocate, a teacher, an educator, in the future as a trainer, an examiner, and as a leader. So figure out how you're going to make your contribution. Look at becoming involved with the training committee, as Sarah said, and ensure that the trainee voice is represented and is an essential part of our drive for progress and improvement. So after that momentary lapse of sort of reflection and a rallying call, I guess, and a little meander through our college's history, I have a few important thank yous to add to those that have already been thanked. And I do know that when you name a few, you leave out loads of people. So to the loads of people I've left out, apologies in advance and thank you. But firstly, I'd like to acknowledge everybody on the platform today, because each of those have taken time out of their busy clinical day to be here to celebrate with you today. Once upon a time, they did their membership too, so we all remember it. I'd also like to thank our examiners and boards, including those that lead and chair them, Ona Coron of Peds, Mary Higgins, Obstetrics and Gynaecology, Lucy Ann Behan in the Institute of Medicine, and Dara Whelan and Louise Guyot and Colm Small. The college staff, and there are about 170 of those, are with us and supporting us throughout our training, career trajectory and lifelong learning. So on behalf of the new members and fellows, I would like to thank our CEO Audrey Houlihan and her team for their continued and much appreciated work on our behalf. It's also a pleasure for me to extend a warm Céad Míle Fáilte to those of you sitting in the seats at the back. Your guests today, as you know, are here to celebrate this important milestone in your career. And there's no doubt that the emotional, financial and practical supports that they and many more have given you are an essential ingredient in your success today. And we appreciate you. So as a sincere thank you from me and for that support on behalf of our new members, thank you. At the core, and Joan is getting uneasy beside me because she's thinking I'm going on too long now, so I'm just about to stop, Joan. At the core, the Royal College of Physicians provides the highest standard and quality of training and lifelong education, which translates into the best quality of care for the patients we look after. But as Sarah said, and as Dr. Ballock said, the future, and as I will repeat again, the future of this college depends on you, our new members. I hope you appreciate that your potential is unlimited and the opportunities open to you because of the career you have chosen are truly extraordinary. And I sincerely hope that you fulfill all your dreams and ambitions. My congratulations to each of you in getting the membership. Gurv míle maith go as clúis éiste lom. Gurv míle maith go gordagus. And thank you.
Thank you, President. So that completes the formal conferring ceremony for membership. So I'm going to ask people to remain in their seats for the moment. The platform party will leave the room, and then we're going to be followed by all of the members for our group photographs. And we'll ask the guests to remain seated while that's happening before we all get to have an informal reception outside afterwards. Thank you all very much indeed.